Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not. The Fair Act use is in my description box, so let's get to it, y'all. So I wanted to talk about, something that's going around YouTube right now. Everybody is talking about it, starting to pop up everywhere. I had heard this back a little bit, but I was just sitting on it to, see what's going to come out, any more news or whatever on it. So right now, everybody, I guess, is just not making its way rounds, and everybody's starting to talk about it. So everybody is talking about this insurance guy that's supposed to be Blac Youngster's insurance guy that popped up out of nowhere and just started telling all of Blac Youngster's business. Now, if this guy is from Memphis, y'all, if he's from Memphis, he's, he knows what Blac Youngster and them is about. He knows what C.M.G. and them is about. But all of a sudden, he just puts his own self in harm's way and his family and whoever else just to tell all of Blac Youngster's business. I don't think so. Okay, y'all? And I'm going to tell y'all why. I do believe that there, and when I say there, I'm talking about Gotti's lawyer, Blac Youngster, and this insurance guy. I think that they're up to something. That they're either, getting their alibis and stuff together and getting all, the stuff that they need to get out to try to fight this case. I just don't see somebody that knows these guys and that's close to these guys. I don't see them putting themselves in harm's way, and they're in Memphis with him. They're in Memphis with, their hitters and everything else that's moving around. I just don't see it. This guy would be scared out of his mind to just give these guys up like this. And he's freely just talking about a lot of stuff to the pastor. And one thing about the pastor, he's going to go back and tell it. Especially something like this. He's going to go and he's going to tell. So what is going on with all of this? Because the only thing that I knew recently about the pastor was that it seems as if, he was having some problems with the police or whatever, that they were coming at him for something or whatever. But even if he is having problems with the police or whatever like that, if you get a hold to a recording like this is like valuable information. And to be honest, from listening to these recordings, you would think that, Blac Youngster been already picked up by now. So ask yourself this question: is this guy telling the truth or is he lying? Because somebody was saying they try to make people lie on the internet so that they can go to the police and be like, yeah, you can't believe information that's on the internet because people put out lies like this. So we have this white woman that's saying that somebody that she knows was hit or in the face with a toy, and the person that was hit in the face with a toy, she borrowed the car from somebody else. Different stories are starting to change with that story too about who car it really is. So he could be telling the truth, because it seems like the white person that gave this story has changed a couple times. And it just seems odd that you got to go through a third party just to get to the person who's really owns the car. So something just don't seem right that, because most white people I know, they all got their own car. Ain't nobody borrowing nobody cars. So it just all seems a little bit odd to me, that whole story. And then one of my subscribers, he or she, I didn't forget who, but and thank you for this information, but somebody that lives in Memphis, they said that they did not hear anything about this whole incident. That car did not even come up until what happened in Covington. That's the first they heard of that car. But other than that, it was no information came out about this woman being attacked and hit in the face. And y'all know that would have been on TV, especially for her race. And I'm not trying to be funny. That would have been all over the news. And people that live there is saying that they have not heard anything about none of this stuff until the Covington, incident. That's the first time they heard about that car. So I'm hearing some things, y'all. I am hearing some things, and it is not sounding good. Okay. Now, this guy, he's also saying that, he's giving an excuse for, and this is why I'm starting to think that, okay, now, bloggers is talking about they want the lawyer to come on their page and all of this stuff. It seemed like it's all connected, and for this particular blogger just went to Memphis and hung out with the Makitas and all of this. And now he's going back. He done went back to Dallas, and now he's speaking on talking with the lawyer, which I think is a bad move for the lawyer, because it just seems petty for him to even be on somebody like Say No to Brain Cells page. It just all seems like everybody's tied for if he did do that. But this is what's going on right now. This insurance guy is saying that the reason that the gloves came off is with Blac Youngster is because they're saying, word on the street, that Dolph is the reason either he had Blac Youngster's brother taken out, or P.R.E or his crew had something to do with it. Okay, and remember what I told y'all. It's easy to get a beef going when you got somebody like the Riddler watching everything going on, and they know who to go at, and then put the blame on the next person that they already got beef with. And this is how they get this war started. Okay. I don't know. I just keep hearing that whole little verse when, Eazy-E was saying how you're not Eazy-E. Ice Cube, how you let a Jew break up our crew. That keeps ringing in my head. It just keeps ringing in my head. And I'm just feeling like people already knew this was a bad situation, and it just got worse, worse, worse. And I heard two different, angles of this whole thing. First, I heard that, somebody had something to do with taking out Blac Youngster's brother. And then I heard that Blac Youngster's brother came there to do something to Dolph. So this is what I was hearing. Now, if that is true, that Blac Youngster's brother was sent there to either take Dolph out or whatever, of course he's going to defend himself. Okay? I don't think he finna sit there and just just because he is Blac Youngster's brother, he's going to let him take him out. I don't think that nobody's going to do that. You ain't finna let somebody take you out if you got a choice to, take them out. So I don't see that being an excuse for this whole thing, because what I'm hearing before all of this is that Dolph wanted to, keep the peace. They said he tried to keep the peace a couple times, and each time, Blac Youngster was the one that wanted to keep this going until it got totally out of hand to the point of no return, which is what they wanted anyway, because they wasn't going to stop, if you ask me, until somebody was taken out. And it's the same thing with Mo3. Mo3 tried several occasions to, keep the peace. Nobody wanted to hear none of that. And at the same time, he was trying to keep the peace with people. He had his manager that was running around, just pouring more fuel on the fire and making everybody still stay into it. So now, when it gets to that point, and there's the point of no return, what do you do when you're into it with people like this? I know one thing you don't do is let your guards down. You don't go into a place where, and this is where it comes into play as well, that I just think that this played a big part. And nobody has answered this question or not. So this tells you that this store is not really that popular. Because a lot of people that talks about Makitas, they say that Makitas, this cookie place been around for a long time. They passed by there, hardly went nobody in there, and this and that. So was they staying afloat by doing underhand things, y'all? Because a lot of people are saying that Dolph was really there for a business deal, that he was trying to buy the place. So was that the excuse that they were coming to Dolph, so that he could come back there and talk to them? Okay, did they talk to him about, investing in the store? Because he was over there in that corner for a reason. And I don't think it was because he was on the phone. I think it was because he was over there by that door talking to either the manager or somebody in that corner over there that backdoored him. And I don't believe he was on the phone. It's just a lot of things that they've been saying, that even the part when she said, Raven says that the manager that's usually there, he always standing over there by a certain position, and just this day, to the day that Dolph is taken out, then he wasn't standing there. He was in the office doing some work. And a lot of people were saying that the video was paused. This is what they're saying. But, I kind of question the video being paused, because if you think about your cable box now, if you're recording something and you pause it, like you gotta go to the bathroom while you're recording it, it's still going to record even if you have it paused. So if it was paused, is it true about what people were saying, that, Raven knows somebody at ADT that works in the security room or whatever? Because if that's true, then could it have been paused from the place? Now, if they can connect Raven with really knowing someone and having ties to this person that works at the place, then this is a possibility, y'all, that it could have been paused. Because if they pause it from the office, the main office at ADT, and then they pick back up, then is there any skippage in it? Like, it's just going to start right back up to where it left off at. So I don't see any, it was like you would have to go hour by hour to look through those recordings to make sure it's a full hour to see if that's true. To me, it still can be done to see if they messed with it, because if it was paused and it did not tape that part, there still should be a glitch in the tape. So, y'all, what's really going on? Okay? Because like I said, I'm starting to think that this insurance guy is a part of helping Blac Youngster beat this case. Because now he's putting out excuses for this guy. And something's just seeming off about this guy now. Because why would you want to get into it with your Gotti? And he seems like he's crazy. To be honest with y'all, he seems like he's all out on a limb. I just don't see it. I don't see this insurance guy wanting to bring no kind of smoke to him like that, and telling on these guys, and peeing these guys off. I don't see it. So it seems as if that they're trying to work on an alibi and everything for this guy. Not only an alibi, they're giving him an excuse of why he snapped and had Dolph taken out, because Dolph, he's saying, this guy now is saying that because Dolph, took out his brother, took out, Blac Youngster's brother. But the thing of it is that I don't understand, because some people are saying something else different. They're saying that Blac Youngster knew that Dolph didn't do certain things, and that it was his crew doing it. But apparently Dolph seems as if he was letting go some of the members of his crew. And if he let go of Straight Drop, then that was a start. That means he was already, trying to, back away from certain people because of their reputation and how they were acting. Which is this brings me to another thing. Why did Key Glock bring Straight Drop to him in the first place, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Because you hang out. If you hang out with somebody and you've been around these people for a long time, you know how they are anyway. And if they're going to, get along with somebody. So he had to know already if Straight Drop was the type of person that was going to click with Dolph. And just us on the outside looking in, just myself, I'm sitting up and thinking about it, like, that seemed like that would never, ever work. Because Dolph don't seem like he would want to be somebody wilding out like that. And you also have to always think about when you cuff somebody in that way, you have to also always think about how's it going to be when they turn on you. Okay? Because sometimes when you can deal with the most ruthless person that could come at somebody, and just you have to always put that in the back of your minds, that what happens when I'm face to face with this. Okay? So another thing I was hearing about was Blac Youngster. He knew that Dolph wasn't down for a lot of stuff that was going on, but they did not care. And I think this didn't just stem from Blac Youngster. I think this stemmed from C.M.G. from the get go, because Yo Gotti wanted to sign him and he turned him down. So I think that he felt some type of way about that. And I just think that, Blac Youngster just was the person to use. Like I told y'all, that's why he was dancing on that table. He's somebody that they could use. And, he was going to be the one that set it off. And due to the fact that a lot of these rappers think that they should get away with the things that they're doing, putting bags on people and this and that they should be able to get away with it and rap about it and keep getting richer and richer. And, keep getting more powerful, because the more money that they're getting, the more powerful they're getting. So due to the fact that they felt that they were going to get away with this, because they ain't stupid. They friends with Trap Nim. They saw what Trap Nim did to Mo3. And they seeing how the police and them is handling things in Dallas. So they figured that, Trap Nim got away. So I can do the same and get away. And they had a little help with the buddies on how to set things up the way they set things up. And like I told you, location was very important. Location was very important. And the reason why I tell y'all that location was important is because think about this. Okay, Mo3 was in the middle of a movie. Okay? They wanted to get that live action last scene of him going out in real life. So it was very important that they got him to the expressway so they could use that footage of him being taken out on the expressway for the movie. They was just thinking money, 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 money. Along with right after Mo3 passed, people started saying, oh, he passed away in my clothing line and all of that. So everybody started jumping on the bandwagon to make money off of Mo3, selling his verses, everything, because his manager was working the crap out of him in the last days, because he wanted him to leave, some stuff for he can sell, and like his verses and all that stuff. And he know that Mo3 kept a lot of stuff in his phone. So they thought that they were going to just make a lot of money off of him as far as, his popularity and everybody liking him. So they knew that, they could make money off of Mo3 and his name. Okay. And, they were going to take it in another direction, to the direction of, like I told y'all before, of Trap and Mo3 going back and forth together. But then people figured, everybody figured out what they were up to, so they dropped that. But they were going to have, Trap rapping to, a person that has demise and going back and forth with them. That's why they was naming some songs like you talking to a, you talking to a dead man and all this stuff. So this is what they were up to with that song. Okay, and they were going to keep going back and forth as if, him and Trap is still battling with each other when they were already in talks together, the manager and Trap, so that they were going to know who was going to say what and what and what. Okay, but that did not work out. So, like I said, it was a reason that they wanted him to that expressway. They could have took him out on a side street. They could have took him out when he was in the, if he pulled into the gas station like they say he did, they could have took him out then. But they wanted him to do that last scene, and they wanted that scene to be live. That's why they had all these people on the expressway waiting for, it to go down and them to, stop the traffic and get things to where they wanted it to be. Okay, so it was a money thing. Now, I want y'all to think about Dolph, okay? Why was it so important for Dolph to be taken out in that cookie place, okay? Money, y'all. Why would they follow Dolph? The stuff that these guys is carrying these days is nothing nice. And Dolph stopped at the gas station. He was outside of the car, everything. If they could have easily went in there and got Dolph. Right there. Why wait till he get inside of Makita's Now think about all the money they have made. Think about the GoFundMe that's still up right now, collecting hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're collecting. And they started collecting this money on the 18th, the very next day. Okay? Think about everybody that was around Dolph that stood to gain. But the main thing that Makitas, they wanted their part. Okay? This is why I believe that she came to that car to let people know that he comes to the place by himself. If he do, he comes with one other person. So, because she said that in an interview. So she made sure that we knew that. He don't come with no bunch of people. And if she was going to be talking to the ops, she told them the same thing. He comes up here, and she made sure she posted it on her line to make it seem like it was innocent, to put it on her post. But it was a message. He comes up here, is either him or one other person. So if you could take out two, you got him. Okay? They put the new stuff in the store just to, advertise. A lot of stuff was advertisement. Big advertisement. That helped. And even though this pro shop has been running, making money all over the place, they put more money in their pocket. They advertised for the pro shops. Okay? Ever since the news reports have been playing, the news report seems as if they were talking about Makitas more than they was talking about Dolph. So the news people were advertising for Makitas. A lot of advertisement has been going on, y'all. A lot. And to get him in a certain place meant a lot of people got paid. Makitas, them, they was all having money problems because they weren't getting all of them PPP loans for nothing. Okay? They needed money. They probably spend money, fast as they make it. And for it to go down there, they get to get paid, set up the GoFundMe, get paid through the GoFundMe from people just putting in money here and there. And until that they get the right amount that they were supposed to get paid in the first place. So they probably greedy enough to keep it up there longer. This was a good way for them to get paid off of their playing their part through the GoFundMe. Because just think about it, y'all. If you're over $100,000 now, what are you replacing now? If you were replacing the store, the windows, you can get that fixed. If you're replacing the walls, if there are any holes in the wall, you can get that fixed now. If you're replacing the plumbing, you can get it fixed now. So what are they, holding it up for? And there still has it up. Ask yourself this question. And like a lot of people said, if they had insurance on the place, they already had insurance on there that was most likely going to pay for the plumbing. The only way that their insurance wasn't going to pay for that is they've probably filed so many claims last year that they started getting suspicious of some things. Because it looks as if when those guys came in to take whatever it is that they were taking from the Makitas, it looks as if they were being really, really, careful not to tear things up and mess up stuff while they were in there taking stuff from them. It seemed like an inside job, to be honest. And if it wasn't an inside job, why didn't they get cameras put in in 2020? Why didn't you? When it kept happening over and over again. Some just don't seem right. And the whole thing about breaking into a cookie shop when they're not even open at 5 o'clock in the morning when nobody's there yet to come in, that seems odd. Like, what are y'all coming in there to get? It makes it look as if they was doing some street pharmacy stuff, because some people were saying they was having them, like I be having my gummies, y'all. They had them kind of cookies in there. So that would make sense for people to do that. To come in there and to get some cookies that got some, special treatment in it. So, y'all, I just have to jump on here and let y'all know that they're saying, this is what the insurance guy is saying. That he did it because he took out, Blac Youngster did this to young Dolph because he took out his brother. So they're already getting their, it looks like they're getting their case together to me. And this lawyer, this lawyer, and I do believe this insurance guy is working with Yo Gotti and Blac Youngster, because he even put himself in it and said that he gave him the advice to report the car stolen. So did he have proof or something on this insurance guy? Did some information come out about this insurance guy, or did him and Blac Youngster have some words and he like, nah, you ain't finna put me in the middle of this. I'm gonna tell my part so he can get his out the way, so he don't go to jail with Blac Youngster for involving him in putting that report out, and it was his idea. So it's something going on with Blac Youngster and this insurance guy. Either they're, like I said, they're helping trying to build a case right now, or either him and Blac Youngster had some words or something, and Blac Youngster say it was your idea, so if I go to jail, you going too. And he just went on and put his part of the information out so that it wouldn't go there and he get caught up in it. But it's something going on with that, y'all. So anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks so much for watching. Peace.